So, I've started taking a shot of olive oil every morning. Bryan Johnson, the tech founder spending millions to reverse his biological age, takes it daily as part of his routine. When I saw that, I got curious and I started looking into the science. Turns out there's a lot behind it, especially for women. Heart health, skin, hormones. Olive oil impacts systems that really matter as we age. Olive oil, real high-quality extra virgin olive oil, is one of the most studied foods in the world. It's the foundation of the Mediterranean diet, and it's packed with compounds called polyphenols, which fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. You can think of it as your body's cleanup crew. That's Dr. Mary Flynn, an associate professor of medicine at Brown University and a leading nutrition researcher who's been studying olive oil and women's health for over 25 years.
It's not the fat content of olive oil that makes it healthy. It's not the monounsaturated fat content. It is these components in it that are called phenols, Phenols. If it's extra virgin, it means it's fresh, it passes a sensory test, and the sensory test means that it has these phenols, and it tastes fresh, it has a good flavor to it. And if it has these, this is what improves your health. And the higher the phenol content, the more health benefits people realize.
In her studies with breast cancer survivors, women who added olive oil to a whole food diet maintained muscle mass, reduced their body fat, and even improved their quality of life scores, and without counting any calories.
So then I got a grant to compare my diet using 3 tablespoons of olive oil a day as part of a meal to a low-fat diet, following the National Cancer Institute's diet for women with breast cancer. And I found that, so the women had to be on each of the diets for 8 weeks, randomly assigned to the order. And what I found was they again said to me, I am not hungry on my diet. I am not hungry and I'm losing weight. They all lost weight. Over a 6-month period, they all lost weight. And so they were people that lost weight, they saved money on groceries. It just had all these spin-offs that I wasn't expecting, which is what I love about research, is you do a study and you think you have this idea of what's going to happen. And it could happen, it might not happen, but you always find out something fascinating.
There are other benefits too.
It improves blood pressure. Higher phenols improve both systolic and diastolic, but it will always improve systolic blood pressure. It lowers oxidation, it lowers inflammation, improves endothelial function. It improves insulin sensitivity. So you lower insulin and glucose. There's a study out of Dublin, Ireland that shows that it allows glucose to move through the cell better. It increases HDL, but even if it doesn't increase HDL, it improves the function of HDL. It might lower LDL at higher phenols. LDL is a little trickier to figure out what it's doing. It's related to better body weight. I mean, there's really nothing you can say that's bad about it.
So I found a study from 2019 that completely changed the way I think about period pain. They took women with moderate to severe cramps and split them into 2 groups. The first group got a tablespoon and a half of extra virgin olive oil every day for 2 months, and the second group got nothing. The results? The olive oil group had less pain, both in intensity and how long it lasted. They were taking less painkillers. And this wasn't just some self-reported metric, this was a proper randomized control trial. And one of the things that really surprised me is olive oil can improve your skin too, and not just in theory, in clinical trials. There's a 2023 study where they gave people aged between 45 and 79 capsules with olive oil polyphenols for just 30 days. Now, dermatologists measured their skin before and after and found real improvements, better elasticity, more even skin tone, and even fewer wrinkles. And a good bowl of olive oil is actually much cheaper than your average serum on the market. So now it's a habit. I take a small shot every morning, sometimes on an empty stomach or just drizzled over my eggs. But here's the thing, not all olive oils are created equal, especially not one that's been sitting in a clear bottle on your shelf for 2 years. It's most likely lost all of its polyphenol content. To get the real benefits, you need to buy extra virgin olive oil. It's made from the first cold pressing of fresh olives, no heat, no chemicals, which preserves its flavor and antioxidant content, unlike regular olive oil, which is often refined and stripped of nutrients. Here's what to look for. Extra virgin on the label, not light, pure, or just olive oil. Harvest date, not just best by, but preferably an early harvest, or at least something from the last 12 to 18 months. Dark glass or a tin to protect from light. Organic, if possible, to avoid pesticide residues. And ideally, a certification like PDO, PGI in Europe, or COOC if it's from California. And once you've found a good bottle, store it right. Keep it in a cool, dark cupboard away from heat and sunlight. Don't leave it by the stove or in a sunny window. Heat, light, and oxygen break down the polyphenols that actually make it worth taking. Always seal the cap tightly, and once it's open, try to use it within 6 months. One of the most commonly asked questions is, can you cook with extra virgin olive oil? And yes, you absolutely can. Despite what you might have heard, extra virgin olive oil is stable under heat, and it has a smoke point of around 190 to 215 degrees Celsius, which makes it safe for most home cooking, sauteing, roasting, and even light frying.
That extra virgin olive oil can go to the highest cooking point and not break down. What was the worst to cook with is canola oil. And when we consume them, they bring, oxidation into your body. Heating is fine. I shouldn't say fine. Heating is fine within limits. It's not as bad as oxygen. So when you put it in the pan, you want to immediately put vegetables in it or put a cover on the pan to make sure you're keeping those health benefits.
I'm lucky enough to live in Portugal, which means there's no shortage of amazing olive oils around. Apparently even Bryan Johnson sources his oils from here. If in doubt, which brand should you buy? Well, a good bottle of extra virgin olive oil from your local supermarket will do the job. But if you want to take it one step further, there are some brands who actually list their polyphenol content right on the label or their website, and it's usually high. To give a couple of examples, here's oleocanthal, a bold Tuscan olive oil from Italy, which claims to have 650 milligrams per kilogram of polyphenol content. Or you can take it one step further. Laconico, which is made in Greece, claims to have 1,870 milligrams per kilogram of polyphenol content, which is incredible. You're aiming for an olive oil that's bold, peppery, and even makes you cough a little. That's actually a good thing. That bite at the back of your throat, that's oleocanthal, the same polyphenol that acts like a natural ibuprofen. So that's why I take a shot of olive oil every morning. Not because it's trendy, well, apparently it is now, but because the science is solid, especially for women's health. And when you get a really good bottle that's fresh and robust, honestly, it tastes amazing.
It tastes good, and it promotes your health. So, where's the downside?
Hey, one last thing. If this was helpful and you want to see more videos about women's health and longevity, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and a quick reminder, this content is for informational purposes only and isn't medical advice.